All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutation unto the hopeful elect. This is the brother Bakwasha, and I want to go into just a quick lesson going into the lies of this society, of these Edomites, so-called white people, and the machine, the media machine in which they use to propagate and to push the propaganda, because these are the things that most people buy into because they have a high belief system in the news, not realizing that the news is just a form of sorcery. It's a form of planting ideas in the minds of the people to have them believe a lie. And this news cycle machine is being used by all of these syndicates that are ran by these global elite bankers and families to funnel people into the polls, to funnel people into the charagma, to funnel people into another snare and another trap. And ultimately, the prophets of Yahawashi are revealing this devil, every step that he takes. He's leaving a footprint, And so I just wanted to go into this real quick because I thought it was interesting. Not that this is the first time that I've seen this, but it was the spirit that revealed it, because I was looking up information on Joe Biden and the lies in which he promotes. And another video popped up with the same information. And it just shows that these news outlets are just splicing sound bits and segments into different storylines. And all of it is to promote more and more lies of this society, So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to go into this real quick. As you brothers can see on the screen, and those hopefully elect, that are watching as well, the 1/3. As you can see on the screen, these are two totally different posts from the same news outlet, Sky News Australia, and one has a certain amount of views from 4 days ago to the left, and to the right, another has a certain amount of views from 1 day ago. But they're two totally different titles, okay? And the exposure of Joe Biden and his lies is really the focus of this lesson. However, through the Spirit, the Lord revealed it to where these are two identical clips that are just going to be merged into two totally different posts. So it's kind of like if you're making a song, you may grab a beat from another sample and then place it on your track, but doing it for the same songs, okay, you start to see, hey, haven't I heard that before? And really, that's what this goes into. So, like I said, we're going to make this quick, but let's start here at Nahum, the 3rd chapter and the 1st verse. It says, "Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not." And that's what this society is. It's a society built off of lies, sorcery, witchcraft, okay, deceit, abominations, theft, fraud, okay? And these devils are the ones that are doing it. But here in these segments, I'm going to play the first one to the left, since it was done 4 days ago. And then I'm going to play the one to the right, and you're going to hear the same identical things. And like I said, this is just to show how Babylon is becoming weak, pursuant to Isaiah, the 14th chapter. This is Isaiah 14:4. It says, "That thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepters of the rulers." Okay. This is This is Isaiah 14:10. It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? And that's essentially what you're going to hear. Is you're going to hear more and more lies being promoted from the top, the POTUS. Okay. But the reason why these lies are not, they're not as powerful as they used to be is because the advent of the internet. And so now when the devil, the so-called white man, would say something, people would just believe it. Now, because of the internet and post and tracking mechanisms, okay, all throughout the internet, people are now seeing the devil for who he really is. And it's showing that America isn't this superpower as it used to be. Okay. It's weak just as the other heathen nations. Okay. And that's the reason why one of the many reasons why these other heathen nations are attacking Babylon, aka America, as well. It's in accordance with prophecy. It's because the dollar is no longer welcome, on the World Trade Center. Other countries are using their own goods and commodities. America doesn't produce any goods as far as imports or exports, shall I say? It's all based off of imports. So all the rest of the things that America once had as a superpower, all the rest of these other nations are looking at it and saying, man, you're just as weak. Look at your president. Look at your phony, government system, right? These are the things that these other nations are looking at. And that's why this third woe is coming upon us, man, and to fulfill prophecy. Because as scripture says, and I'm going to read it as well. This is Isaiah 14:15. It says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that didst shake kingdoms? Okay. So yeah, let's play this first video. Like I said, they're identical up to a certain point, but I want to show that just for, like I said, as brothers are, listening to videos and watching and researching, just to look at the information in itself and see if it's somewhere else, and the apostles, have gone into this years and years before, before just throwing something out there, because you're going to hear the same information. It's the same exact video, except for certain portions towards the end of the video. So let me play this real quick, and Lord will, this will be edifying.
Bridge collapsed in Pittsburgh. When he actually showed up about 6 hours later, he claimed that his grandfather had died just days before he was born himself at the same hospital. In fact, his grandpa died more than a year before in a different state, not the same hospital. And he also repeated a favorite false story that I and others have debunked over and over again about a supposed conversation with an Amtrak train conductor he was friends with, who was actually deceased at the time the conversation would have had to take place. And that's not all. There are some more serious ones in my view.
And you can notice, that it's a different photo on the back
at this point. When in other versions of the story, he just said an officer had taken him home from a protest. He said he had visited the Pittsburgh synagogue where worshippers were killed in a 2018 mass shooting. In fact, he had actually spoken to the rabbi, but never went. And he's made a whole bunch of others too.
So here's where the videos, they take a different segment. Okay. So I'm gonna play both, and then you'll see how they took the whole segment. That whole segment we just watched, you saw it was identical. Okay, and this is lies. Okay, this is robbery. Okay, this is theft. This is chicanery. All right, this is deceit. All right, two different titles, same information. Okay, and this is the man. Okay, that other nations are finding out that he's not as strong as he paraded himself to be in years before. You see, once the Nagasaki and Hiroshima happened, that put fear in all the nations to really bow down to Esau, Babylon, presidency, government, sanctions, laws, all of that stuff. Okay, but through the internet now, people are seeing this dude is not the guy that once did those things. You look at Joe Biden, you look at any of the quote unquote presidents, the puppets, okay? They're not like Putin. They're not like Kim Jong-un, right? None of those guys. They don't have any fight in them. Okay? What they do have is lies. And they utilize the lies and the propaganda machine, okay, to fool the people. Okay, to keep the support and the morale of America up. However, this place is circling the drain, man. But I just wanted to show, like I said, the lies portion and then show the weakness of this place because it's crumbling right before our eyes, man. And that's your pie. So let's watch the first segment after this because obviously you can tell both of them are the same. And then let's watch after this one and then the new segment that's brought in and then likewise with this one. Okay, so now it's going to what is the thing called X, whatever. So now it's going to a totally different scene. Okay, but the point being here is this bloody city is full of lies. Okay, so let's wrap this up in Isaiah, the 14th chapter and the 16th verse. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoners? Okay, because when people see these things, and like I said, it was only through the spirit that I saw it. But when people see these things that, this whole thing is a charade, and all of these things are just a photocopy of the same information, pushing that same agenda. Hey, the people that are already looking at Babylon, aka America, as being weak are now going to see that the only strength, quote unquote, that they have is the sword and lies. Okay. And the lies aren't working any longer. And the rest of these other heathen nations, have bossed up to now, attack Babylon. There was years ago where they had, I believe the Russians had ships on the coast of, I believe the Atlantic coast, just hovering around there. And they didn't even, see it. It was underneath the radar. And like I said, these other heathen nations are licking their chops, as it pertains to destroying Babylon, aka America. Okay, you can read that in the Revelation, the 17th chapter. Okay, goes into that how these nations are mad, man. Because of these lies, because of the value of the dollar being pumped up, and all the rest of these other nations having to pay for really negligence, because of the lies of Babylon. Because right now, Babylon is that golden cup, man, and the nations that drunk it, are starting to realize they're starting to come out of that stupor and realize, man, this place is just a big, cesspool, okay, for wickedness. All right. This is Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Okay, because these lies and even these reporters, reporting on these lies, they're getting paid to bring down these people. There was a time before where Babylon wouldn't have all of these claims and lies coming out on anybody. But what is proven is, okay, the Lord is taking the mirth and the lies, away from this wicked ass society, man. Okay. So point being here is, this is how their tongue is falling upon themselves. Okay. Like the people that once voted, and believed in the quote unquote POTUS no longer believe in that. Okay. This is Psalms 52:7. It says, lo, this is the man that made not Yahawah his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. Okay. That's what this is. No, because Joe Biden is in office, he's untouchable, literally. Okay. But this is how they strengthen themselves. Okay. In their lies, in their wickedness, because as scripture says, they say, who seeth me? That's the one thing that they're like, man, ain't nobody, looking into the things that we're doing, because those spells, those lies are really to disarm the people to believe that Esau would be as sinister in which he is. Okay. And that's why Esau's looking to get rid of the prophets, man. But none of that will be spoiled. Prophecy will not be spoiled. Okay. Yahawashi has already declared the end from the beginning, and this place is done. Okay. So I just wanted to go into that real quick. Last scripture here, like I said, brothers can go back and check out these videos. Lord will, I'll leave them in the description box. This is Psalms 58:10. It says, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, so that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a power that judgeth in the earth. Okay, because if these things were to continue, hey man, this place would be as Sodom and Gomorrah. This place would be literally a wilderness, a desert. This place would be inhabitable. All right, because of the lies and the violence and the as scripture talks about the injuries, the unrighteous dealings, and the riches got by deceit, man. Okay, so yeah, hey, Yahawashi, man, is gonna wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, and these are the things that the Lord hath prescribed. And these are the things in which are happening. And, these are righteous. This is a righteous act to destroy Babylon, aka America. So with that being said, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, rule and teach well, and peace and salutation unto the elect. Until next time, shalom.